Welcome to this video. This is an update. I want to talk about copyright law and hopefully this will be helpful to you guys. I've already made a video. Please check that out. It's about copyright. So this is an update regarding what happened. Anyway, someone stole my video and it was really frustrating. As a news reporter, you're allowed to use clips from other programs and integrate them into your program, providing you've got quite a bit of dialogue talking about the said issue or news you're reporting on, and that's fine. That's completely legal under copyright law. However, if you start stealing people's complete edit and complete project that they've made, as well as the clips and the sequence and how it's all put together in the same fashion, basically copy for copy and upload it to your channel, you're breaking the law, and that's not a good thing. It's not even moral. So I thought I'd do a quick update to tell you what happened regarding a video that I recently did, which was regarding what Nigel Farage was talking about regarding Tommy Robinson. I did a bit of dialogue. I talked about what he said about Tommy Robinson. I didn't quite agree with what he was saying. Then I showed some examples of what Nigel Farage had said about Tommy Robinson. Had an intro and outro as well, and that was mainly my reportage on what Nigel Farage has said. Right, someone else decided to cut off my dialogue and my outro, took the edit that I put together and then just uploaded it to their channel. Now, first of all, that's wrong. You shouldn't be doing that. That's stealing. And if you are going to use someone else's footage, it's common decency to at least contact them and ask, do you mind if I use the footage you've uploaded? Because I want to create something. But this guy, right, didn't do that. He just copied it as a raw video format, cutting off all the info I'd put into it and uploaded it. So I thought, this was frustrating to me, because the thing is, right, it had a picture of me on the first second of footage, so he couldn't even be bothered to edit it properly, and obviously you could tell that it was someone else's work that had just been cut and uploaded to YouTube. And funny enough, he got more views than me, believe it or not. But this channel's quite small with only 8 subscribers. This guy had actually got about 4,500 subscribers, and I think he called it Tommy Robinson, his channel, and I think he's got another one called Free Tommy Robinson as well. I just want to put it out there that you shouldn't really be doing that, mate. If you're going to take someone's work or want to use someone's work, you ask them, is it okay if I use it? I've done that in the past and most people say not a problem, and you won't get a copyright strike because you've asked for permission. Anyway, I was so frustrated and so angry because they'd taken my footage and I could clearly see in the first microsecond an image of me. And I thought, you've stolen that, haven't you? So what I did is I reported it to YouTube. Now normally, in the old days or a couple of years ago, YouTube would take the time forever trying to look into it, and then you'd be going backwards and forwards between each other, you know, trying to explain yourself and defend yourself and say it's my footage, and then say it's their footage, and you'd have all this going off. But I think more recently, because of the press involvement on YouTube, with some of the quite controversial things being on YouTube, such as hate speech and that sort of thing, they've started to employ people to physically watch videos. So when I made this claim, I didn't expect to hear anything for some time, maybe even some weeks. But what happened is YouTube have actually physically watched the video and decided we're going to remove what they did. They copied your video, we can see they've done that, and we've removed it. And that's the end of it. So, you know, I just wanted to say that YouTube has got really good at detecting people that are re-uploading other people's works. No doubt that person will probably receive a copyright strike for doing what he's done, because that's what happens when you do something like this, something silly. What I would like to say to that YouTuber, if he does watch this video, I would like to say is, you know, if you'd come to me and asked permission to use some footage that I've uploaded, I wouldn't have had the problem with you actually using my footage. But because you went behind my back and uploaded it to your channel without even bothering to contact me and ask me, I thought it was pretty rude. So I just want to put it out there that if anyone steals my work or uses any footage of mine, I will report you. And all you have to do if you want to use something in a project is contact me. But what I would advise you to do is never just take the entirety of my projects. Just take the footage and edit it a little bit so so there's some of you in there. I don't want you to duplicate what I've done. I want you to bring your talents to your video. Put yourself in the footage yourself. There are a lot of people out there who have YouTube accounts and upload videos, and they use the Apple robotic voice to talk. And I sometimes think to myself, why? Why don't you put yourself in your video? Talk to your audience. You will get more subscribers, more people interested in your videos if they see you and listen to you and are entertained by you than listening to some stupid Apple robotic voice that reads a script or something that has no emotion, no interest in the subject matter. Anyway, I just wanted to illustrate that it's not right to take people's work without permission. Remember, you will never get copyright strikes if you ask permission. Anyway, I just want to wrap this video up and say thank you for watching. Those people that do appreciate what I do subscribe. I do appreciate it. I don't badger you guys to subscribe if you don't want to. If you just want to hate my videos, hate them. If you want to like them or dislike them, it's completely alright with me. But I'm just putting myself out there just to create this new news channel, and hopefully I'll get a few people interested in what I do. One thing I do want to talk about, and I'll mention it briefly in this video, is Infowars, as you may know, has been banned off Facebook, YouTube, Spotify and Apple. I think it's a travesty to free speech, and I'll do a video on that at some point. I have also done a recent video on that. Check that out as well. That's something I've recently made as well about Alex Jones' channel being completely taken off the social media networks because of his rhetoric towards transgender and Muslims. But I do feel shutting down a channel like that completely does seem a bit coincidental that all these social media channels have done it at the same time. But anyway, that's another subject for another time. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.